Hello, this is myself, Vamshi, and I'm teaming up with Sricharan and Satish Kumar. And now we are going to explain regarding our topic, misinterpretation mishap. So, so what is misinterpretation mishap? It's nothing but the miscommunication between the sender and receiver of the two different organizations. Doesn't matter if the sender might be a third party organizer or whatever he might be, but there will be a miscommunication. If there is any miscommunication between the sender and receiver of two organizations, then it would lead some confusion, and that might lead into some contract. We can call that as privacy issues too, that would lead. And here in this, we have taken one example. Like Tony is a project leader in one company, and she used to subcontract some codes with different companies. So here what happened is, once not only that, she used to reuse the code to different organizations with the permission of first with the permissions of first organization, like approval of first organization. So in this scenario, what happened is, Tony requested the government organization for requesting to share the code. So she got an approval, but she felt that there is some miscommunication between those two organizations, where it would lead into some contract breaking might be happen. So here there is a block diagram of integrity strategy development. Here all will be coming under structure and system. Doesn't matter the guidelines and policies, training program is recognition and reward systems, ethic officer, whistleblowing policy, ethic audits. These all things will be coming under this structure and systems, and this will be leading by ethical leadership, who will be taking the decision regarding that one.
Hi, this is Sricharan. Now we are discussing in the topic of misinterpretation mishap in ethical issues of cybersecurity. Now, what I'm trying to say is, why is interesting in this study misinterpretation. Here we can say that misinterpretation means if you want to convey one thing, the sender receiver receives another message, but the meaning is different. So misinterpretation causes confusion and chaos. So we can say that I will take an example where if a doctor is examining a patient. If the patient were to do something his regular activities, like yawning or just he's in not answering correct, the doctor will think number of questions. But here is main reason is the patient is not concentrating, but doctor will think number of reasons for his not concentrating. So here we can see the misinterpretation between a doctor and a patient. So it's a very interesting to study in cybersecurity. Why is it relevant to current classes? Here in our classes, we have learned a number of security controls where it will have where we will be able to send the content of the message to the receiver in a correct manner. And we should also check if there is a security controls are in precision, or it will lead to disaster consequences. And sharing of a reused code will also causes loss of the organization that has copyright to it. What is now I'm explaining about its ethical questions. Why misinterpretation causes losses disastrously in cybersecurity? Because of misinterpretation mishap occurs from sender to receiver, or two organizations, from one organization to another organizations. Here they will lead to disaster consequence, because simple interpretation we can get the meaning, and if there is a problem, then we can convey it in a simple manner, and it can be done. But due to misinterpretation, it will leads to complications in it, and also confusion for relevant persons to make a decision. If a if a if a CEO gets a correct information on the relevant problems, he can just do it. But if he gets wrong information about it, then it which leads to chaos and also loss of money. What is dichotomy of that situation? Dichotomy means division of the two equations, or uh, anything. Dichotomy means division mainly. Here sender and recipients have different interpretations of the communications. So if the sender sends an data, and then the receiver may or may not correct, may or may not gets the data. Discount is one of our society's most pressing ethical issue in our present situation.
Hi, I am Satish Kumar Girala. Now I am going to continue the presentation. Now I am going to tell about the proposed solution for the above thing. In this case, I believe Tony should clarify the situation with the appropriate party, which might end up costing more, or it may not be approved. But it is better to be certain than to be sued for much more money later on. Tony's situation could go on in two ways. The first one is the appropriate party is unaware that Tony is using the code, no investigation is conducted, and Tony is free to continue using the code. The second one is when the appropriate party discovers that Tony is using the code without first obtaining more information, and the code turns out to be the unsuitable for these purposes. The party sues him, and Tony may be forced to pay the penalty as per company's policy. It is always better to be safe than sorry, so Tony should take the risk and ask for clarification ahead of time to avoid future problems. The professional code of conduct he would be breaking would be under the copyright laws. And this is the conclusion. Thank you.